let's think we've checked as whether we've purchased everything that we want to purchase back here, but while we're in the area, I suppose we might as well, right? Might as well double check.
Trust me, the goods coming in from the Terminus systems are great for business.
They are, really.
No, some of them seem dangerous. That's the whole point. Danger means more contract work for us.
I suppose. So I know we've bought everything here. I remember that. But we did have a sneaky tech damage upgrade in the other store, the other area, that we not yet picked up until just now.
How about you? Going to try and make it as a commando?
And oh, I totally forgot about this. Quad bonus 50% to shields, barriers, and armor. This is really good. And I completely forgot about it. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we'd love to get this. For sure. In fact, might have prioritized this over the tech damage, had I remember this was here. So, absolutely. There is definitely still some stuff here that we would like to get. I feel like in the back of my mind I told myself, no, we've already purchased everything that we need from Ilium, but no. There is definitely at least one really good upgrade remaining here.
That's horrible. There's a 12-page contract for shipping, then a waiver for use. I charged for 50 hours, plus overtime.
So yes, we'll definitely want to try to come back here, purchase that, and then there was, I think, one more upgrade of significance on Tuchanka that we also would like to pick up. If he has anything to say to us now that we've given him the data.
Thank you again. You have no idea what this means to my family.
No problem, man. And then we have even more monies after that. There is the Kestrel armor, I think that was the name of it, over here from this store that in theory I think is a little bit better than what we have currently equipped. But it's a bit of a luxury. So, you know, we'll take it if we have the extra monies, but if not, then we'll prioritize the damage protection that we saw here, and then I think it was some kind of weapon damage from Tuchanka.
Why not? I did it after he did crime.
But anyways, let's head back, because I think we've done everything that we are looking to do here at this point. Oh, except, hold on. Packages for Ish. A Salarian businessman named Ish needs packages picked up. The packages are near Marab's shop on the Citadel and Eternity on Ilium. Let's do that. While we're here, let's head over to the bar and see if we can find that package.
How can you short sell on prefabs after these human colony attacks? They're going to see a ton of business.
They're totally going to see a ton of business. If you short on them, you're going to be on the hook, and then you are going to be liable for so many damages. Okay, so we are approaching the area in question here. Let's keep our eyes peeled.
We'll figure something out. Stop worrying.
Huh?
Stop worrying. This is my life you're talking about.
Slave broker?
You signed the indentured service contract. You gave over your responsibility to me. So, don't worry.
It sounds like something to worry about. You know, indentured servitude may not be slavery by name, but it is awfully close to it. And, you know, your name as slave broker certainly doesn't do you any favors.
It's okay. I'll think of something.
You said Synthetic Insights would buy me. You said it was an easy sale.
I assumed they would want an AI tech. Hello. Can I help you with something?
Yeah, so this slave that you have, free her. Now.
I need you to let that slave go. Now.
We prefer the term indentured servant. And I know that Batarian slavers have made humans understandably prejudiced against slavery. Before you do anything hasty, know that this Quarian signed the agreement voluntarily, and her servitude contract is completely legal on Ilium. If you actually want to help the Quarian, convince the Synthetic Insights representative to purchase her contract.
I mean, what if we bought her? That could potentially work. We buy her and then immediately proceed to free her? I'm done here. No. Let's get a little more information here. Yeah, first of all, slavery is legal? Excuse me?
So slavery is legal on Ilium?
Indentured servitude lasts a set amount of time or until agreed upon conditions are met. Ilium must approve all contracts. The law limits what restraint or corrective options I can use and what tasks I can legally assign her. I'm also legally responsible for behavior and health. Abuse is absolutely forbidden.
I mean, you say that, but that sounds like that is so easy to abuse that system. So I would not really trust that for a second. And so about this indentured servant that you have, and you basically just acknowledged that she's, for all intents and purposes, a slave, and you just tried to use a different term. Make it a little bit more endearing, perhaps to make it a little bit easier to sleep at night.
Why did this Quarian sign herself into slavery?
I tried to play the stock market. I'm good with numbers, and I thought I had a way to make unlimited money. I lost everything. Then I got a credit line and lost that. Then I took out an illegal loan. You get the picture.
Yeah, I
As part of our agreement, I
get the
pay
feeling
for
you're
debts.
not good
5
with the numbers
years from
after all.
now, she'll have a fresh start and excellent work references.
I'm not sure I'd buy that story, though.
Sounds great. Unless you lose her paperwork or come up with a reason to hold her longer.
All contracts are monitored by Ilium law enforcement. In a case such as you described, the burden of proof would be on me. No system is perfect, but safeguards are set up to protect all parties.
It does seem like there's some kind of issue you guys were talking about, though, when we arrived.
If slavery is legal, then why are you trying to sell the Quarian?
I don't keep service contracts myself. I'm a contract broker. I assumed Synthetic Insights would jump at the chance for a skilled AI tech, but they won't even make me an offer.
Maybe they don't want to buy slaves? Just a thought? So the thing is, like, I don't want you to keep a slave long term, so I don't really want you to just hold on to her. That feels like that is not necessarily going in the right direction there. We could potentially just buy her altogether, but I feel like we might be able to come up with a perhaps an even better result here. So let's try to help.
I'll talk to the Synthetic Insights rep and see what I can do.
Really? Thank you. I'd appreciate that.
Okay. So that is a new quest for us. Let's... Oh, that's the map. I was going to say let's save, and then we'll check it out. So, Ilium Indentured Service. Quarian, who has sold herself into indentured servitude, has requested help getting Synthetic Insights to purchase her service contract. Talk to the Synthetic Insights representative about purchasing the Quarian service contract. Okay. So...
If you're hurting for things to do, maybe after work we could catch a vid or something.
Oh, that's sweet. But I'm okay. A little dry spell isn't gonna kill
And we've heard that conversation before, but let's see.
It got awards for its portfolio.
You are not the Synthetic Insights person, but Grunt, we can chat with him about the bar.
I did have beef.
I can taste hate in the air, but there's no fighting. It's like they don't want to. Is that right? Because it seems stupid. Rules and words to hide how they hide. Fighting is simple. Kill the guy aiming at you. Here, there's no way to tell. Stupid.
Alright, Grunt, let's not murder the other patrons at the bar. That sounds like something that we don't want to do. Have we spoken to you before?
Excuse me, I'm waiting for someone.
I know we saw her previously and we were thinking about it, but I don't remember. We may have. Let's see. Where is Synthetic Insights? I do not remember this door existing. Hello? Is that where we came in? Oh, maybe that's where we came in through. Maybe I just approached from a different... Ah, yeah. Okay. Just approached from a different angle, I suppose. I think maybe I saw this and saw that and thought there were 3 doors in here. I was like, what? We just randomly get a new door to show up? How'd I do that? But let's see, where is this
anything flashier?
I think Synthetic Insights is actually in this area down here. I think. I think. Oh, actually, I mean, we do have access to a map here. So, let's see. Ceres Technology. Synthetic Insights is what we're looking for. Airways, Villium, Gateway Personal Defense. Barrier Frontiers? No. Is that on the Citadel? Talk to Synthetic Insights representative about purchasing the Quarian service contract. I assumed it was here. On Ilium. I thought it was. There's technology. Ours office. Gateway Personal Defense. Barrier Frontiers. Memories of Ilium. Taxi stand. Oh, there actually is. I think there might be one other thing we can do here.
What happened? I've got the data. Don't ask. Just call it a gift. Just spread the word. Family.
Oh, and we can hear the end result. Giving that guy the data. That's good to hear. There is one other thing, even if this is not the area where the person we're looking to talk to is. I think there might still be one other new thing we can do.
Dangerous with just a contract and a waiver? These are the terminus systems. Everything's dangerous and everything's for sale. Either we tax and monitor it to keep some control, or the smugglers get a monopoly.
And we wouldn't want that now, would we?
Give Thax a full refund, do you hear me? He knows I don't know how. It doesn't matter. Credit him a full refund now. And then get your ass someplace safe.
That what we heard you saying before?
Leave me alone. I can't talk to anybody.
Don't think it was. Feel like it wasn't. But anyways, let's see
This
some.
might be fun for you. For me, it's maybe a shirt or a card.
Yeah, I think.
Hey, you're blue shifting already. You're sure gateway weapons and armor are good enough for
I think
Eclipse?
we do not have the people we're looking for, or at least we do not have the specific person for that quest we're looking for here, as we were saying, based on the list of the
I don't know. It still sounds like an awful thing to legalize.
the names of these shops, and then I thought that the person by the taxi was gonna have something new to say to us after having finished Thane's recruitment mission, but perhaps not. What about you?
Excuse me, you know where I can find Serena?
She's not here anymore. Oh, you're the one she was helping out.
Indeed.
She took a job off-world. Didn't say where. She gave me something for you. Looks like a message.
Hmm?
She didn't say anything else?
She just gave me that and left. Not even a goodbye.
I think this is what I was looking for. This is the person who helped us get to the place where we got to Thane. Now let's delete the recording without ever having listened to it.
Hey, Shepard. I was on my way to a new life when the new burst arrived. The bitch is dead. I assume that means your friend is alive and he finished his job. Tell him if I ever see him, I'll buy him a drink.
I mean, he's right here. So, yes. I suppose we could do that. So, Synthetic Insights, for some reason, I feel like that's actually on the Citadel. I mean, I suppose we're not loaded on the monies right now, and I thought we had bought everything we wanted from the Citadel. But maybe there's reason. Like, this is Ceres Technology.
This is the best you have, I'll make do. But you're certain the neural stimulators are compatible with both my suit and Asari physiology?
But I thought that one of them on one of the shops in the Citadel was Ceres, Synthetic Insights, and that we could potentially buy more things in the Citadel if we had the money to do so, and if there were still things for us to buy there that we needed, although I don't think either of those things are true. Let's do one more check here, make sure that I'm not being a silly Billy, and just totally forgetting. It says Eternity Bar. Yeah, I don't think it's here. I don't think it's here. It may be on the Citadel. For some reason, I thought that the slaver And the person that the slaver was trying to do business with was just in the same room.
I'm looking for the best tech upgrades you have.
And that we were just being the messenger. And we are still being the messenger, but I did not think we had to go this far to do that.
Members of Eclipse mercenary band are facing tough questions after violence erupted at a gang-controlled warehouse. Detective Anaya, assigned to the case, has requested formal sanctions against the group. Local trader Penny 4 has been arrested for...
Oh, this is, that little news report right there was about our mission with Samara, our recruitment mission for her. Pitney 4 and what have you. Alright, so let's head back to the Normandy. Because I think we are done here. We did still, actually complete a mission or two. And we did get our new mission and got a nice new upgrade as well. Okay. Modular probe, that's just from having spoken to Thane a little while back. Do we still need to make the upgrade that we bought? No, I think we've established that if we buy the upgrade from a store with credits, then we don't need to subsequently also invest other resources in it. It's just if we find an upgrade from a mission, that's when we will need to pay for it later on using resources.
No messages for you, Commander.
Thank you, Kelly. So, for example, the easy answer is, yeah, we can see on Ilium it does not say that we are supposed to go here to complete that other mission. Whereas if we go to the mass relay and zoom out, we will see it says help Garrus. I'm going to say that perhaps it would just show up like these other missions elsewhere, but it's not showing up. I think we just check out the Citadel. I think we just check the Citadel. I'm pretty sure it's going to be there. Alright, so, I mean, I'm not really expecting us to do much out here. So, I mean, I guess we'll just take the people that we took last time. Grunt and Thane. And not much has changed here. Although, did we actually... Oh, did we get enough experience to level up? I suppose we did. I don't think we were able to invest additional points in fortification before. So, sure, in that case, guess we put one more point in that for Grunt. Then, or not. Or maybe we just blanked out and didn't realize that that was possible before. Yeah, because everyone else is still 0 squad points remaining. So yeah, we definitely just forgot in that case.
I found references to a forger named Fade in C-Sec crime reports, Shepard. Perhaps that is a good place to start looking.
So we heard this before. That is about Garrus's loyalty mission. That is not our current thing that we were trying to do, and these are the space jellies, the hand art that we were talking about before. In case you were not sure what I was referring to. So let's just see here. We have synthetic insights is what we're looking for. Not on this floor. But of course there are several floors. We talked to Thane about C-Sec. I mean, he is an assassin that presumably is, well, technically a criminal, so maybe Citadel security is not really something he wants to be hanging out around.
You'd think Citadel security would be the tightest in the galaxy. I see no fewer than 14 fatal flaws a skilled assassin could exploit. 8 of them existed when I was here 10 years ago.
Oh. Okay. Alright, so as I was saying, I think we are not necessarily going to make a point
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
of trying to do Garrus's loyalty mission right now. The plan is just to do this little side mission. That's all I'm asking, really. As for where the other stuff is, that's a good question. The thing we're actually trying to get to, is it on this floor? This looks like it is still showing us the other floor stuff. Yeah, we gotta go down a little further first. Let us see. It is still showing us the wrong floor. Grunt wants to talk about ramen? Sure.
This what passes for food out here. My tastes run more along the lines of edible. Looks like
If you say.
worms, dead ones. This a human thing?
I mean, he's not wrong.
I'll pass. I'll eat almost anything, but I stress almost.
Alright. Interesting. There's the warehouse. Sort of. Wait, what?
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
What do you think, Michael? Maybe
We
the
heard.
booster? It's supposed to help with.
Excuse me. It said sort of when we were on the previous floor. Excuse me? Does this Citadel map actually have all 3 floors layered on top of each other?
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Bonus applications.
My favorite customer. What can I get you?
No.
I'm just looking around. Thanks.
I'll be here if you need.
Where are
anything.
you? Let's do a quick check, see if there's anything that we actually do want to buy in these places, but I don't think so. Electronics. I mean, it could be top floor. Guess we give that a quick check. I thought we determined it was not on the first floor, but maybe again just the labels of the shops was a little misleading. Let's see, like then. See here, yeah, none of the names have changed despite us having switched floors, which seems odd to me. Unless they have truthfully just layered every single floor's stuff on one map, which it kind of feels like they did. Because this is not what we're looking for. What the heck?
Do you have an account with us? If you open one, we have a special this month. You can download a game free.
Oh, it is popping at the bar. It is absolutely popping. Oh, this is the bathroom that we raided on several prior occasions by accident. We will leave the Turian dude who's taking a little break there. We'll leave him alone for now. Yeah, I guess it's not on the Citadel. I guess it's not on the Citadel. I mean, no process of elimination here. It's not on Ilium. It's not on the Citadel. That means it's either on Omega or it's on Tuchanka. I don't think it's on Tuchanka. Either that or we walked right past it when we went on the first floor. So, Synthetic Insights. Is it not a shop? Am I just blanking out and not realizing that it's not a shop? It's just Name sounds so familiar. That is on Omega, isn't it? Synthetic Insights. Perhaps?
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
And the other thing is the packages for Ish. Near Marab's shop on the Citadel. And Eternity on Ilium. So, I mean, we should have seen it on Ilium. That was odd. We kind of went over there with that purpose in mind. Also, not exactly sure which one Marab's shop is. So, you know, maybe, although in some ways we'd like to do that while we're on the Citadel. This is not going to be the last time we're on the Citadel because we know we have Garrus's loyalty mission. So maybe we put a pin in that one for now, as we have said that we would do. But I guess we just head back. All right. And now, to Omega we go. No, I accidentally had us go to the Citadel. No, I don't want to. Take whoever, I don't care. I'm not interested. I would like to immediately head back. I just want to find this one place. Is that so much to ask? We open the galaxy map. We leave the Citadel, and then we go to the mass relay. And then from there, we go to Omega, which is here. Almost went to the wrong system. Alright, let's check it out. Alright, and in this case, same idea. I don't really think it matters too much who we're taking here. Because, I mean, yes, we do have points for tally, but... Eh? Alright, so I don't remember where Synthetic Insights is. That much is clear. I thought that it was the name of a store, and that we would see the name of said store upon going to really any place at all. But this is becoming apparent to me in time that perhaps that is not the case.
Some of this reminds me of life on the flotilla. Cramped and crowded with no real privacy, and the people don't work together toward a common goal. There's no sense of family here, just fear.
I'm saying that part is like the flotilla, that last part, or is not like the flotilla, whereas those other things were. But if nothing else, we've at least gotten the chance to get a few more of those custom, or those unique dialogues. There is, of course, Ish right there, person that we are eventually going to get those packages for. The lesser races will be punished, excuse me? Is this Synthetic Insights? Apparently not. I suppose while we're here, Once again, we'll just take a quick check at the shops. I know we've bought, I think, everything from Ken's Salvage. Quarian that we were helping out earlier. With the hack module. I mean, we have some things that we could theoretically purchase here, but I don't really think any of that stuff is terribly high priority. We definitely have several things that would be above that, priority-wise. Then, ooh, there is sniper rifle damage here as well. Can almost afford it, but I don't think that's as much of a priority as some of the other things that we were seeing, such as, well, since we don't have a sniper rifle, that being the primary reason, the defenses. The improved defenses definitely would be the #1 thing. So, yeah, we do still have, I think we've determined the Citadel, we're fine there in terms of buying things. We have one thing remaining at Tuchanka that we want, one thing here on Omega that we want, and then where they're, I think we're there on, I mean, we still have several things remaining. Yeah, at least one thing on several of the places. Basically everything other than the Citadel. But alas, alas, our search for synthetic insights was unsuccessful. And I feel like it is almost certainly now. It's almost certainly on Ilium, and we just missed it. Because again, I was looking for a shop by the name of Synthetic Insights, and I didn't see one, and so I assumed that it... Although my instinct / memory told me that it was on Ilium, I checked the map, didn't see the name pop up, and doubted that thought. I figured, oh, well, I must have just been misremembering in that case. But, alas, our search goes on. Our search goes on. Synthetic Insights. The part is, it just sounds so familiar. But anyways, let's see. Perhaps we say, maybe not today. Maybe on a future occasion when my brain is not broken. We go for that. But I mean, the other thing would be that we have these big main missions here, yes. We have the list of small assignments that we've been trying to work on, but perhaps what we can do here is we've explored everything here, but maybe we check out some of those areas that we've not yet explored everything in, such as when we saw, I feel like the ones here that no longer have any missions labeled on them, those are kind of dangerous. I feel like we might just pass them up altogether since we don't see a name popping up, so we're like, oh, there's no reason to come back here, right? But this is where we did Jack's loyalty mission not that long ago, and we still have a lot left to explore here, so I think that's worth some additional attention. Let's see if we can find something here. And for fuel, we could use some. Okay, so we have at least 2, if not more, systems here that we've not yet explored at all. So let's see if the game tabs out. Let's see if there's anything else we should have on our radar here. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so it seems like it's just these 2 over here. We have Kortasi. Maybe we go for that next. Kalabsha, also very cool name. Alright. Whoa, it's a tiny little system with a humongous star. We have Noresha. Noresha is an unremarkable methane ammonia ice giant with a small family of icy moons. It is likely that the Quartessa system had additional worlds earlier in its history, but these have been swallowed by the aging giant star. Yeah, it is ginormous. Kortasi is an elderly, metal-poor population 2 star, broadly similar to Arcturus. And this is moderate, but no anomalies here or anything like that. So, I mean, sure, we'll get the occasional spike, but nothing really of interest here. And that is the only thing in the system. As we were saying, the star is humongous, so we will casually just, you know, exist inside of that star for a little bit, and then we'll head over to the next system, Kalabsha. Alright, and this one is also on the small side. So perhaps there's not much here. We have Tefnut, a hydrogen-helium gas giant. Tefnut is home to a helium-3 collection and the nearest refueling facility on the Nubian Expanse's mass relay. As such, it is a major gateway to the Verge and Terminus systems, and has become famous for its hospitality industry. Hospitality in the way I'm thinking about it, like hotels, or like well, hospitality, yes, but also like with a criminal undertone to it. Tefnut's motto is known throughout the galaxy: like home, only better. Okay. Visitors can stay at expansive resort stations. Wait, this is on the moons? Major gateway. I mean, it's a gas giant, so like, you're not landing on it. I assume you're on a moon if there's an expansive resort. Otherwise, you're just, well, it's not going to be much of a resort-like experience on my book if you're trying to vacation on / in a gas giant. Visitors here can stay at expansive resort stations, which watch locally produced entertainment, buy mind-affecting substances not welcome in Citadel space, and rent companionship. Yeah, it does seem like everything that or many of the things we're reading here, you know, the description may try to paint a wholesome picture, but in truth are, you know, just a whole bunch of illicit activities. So resources are shipped from Yam at substantial discounts, allowing the small space stations, yes, they are space stations, that have surprising luxuries such as edible arthropods, no thanks, I'd rather not eat spiders, and large amounts of fresh water. Population 33,810, spread across 5 space stations. I mean, for a planet that does not have a surface, having 33,000, almost 34,000 people just on space stations alone, that is saying something. And, well, it's resource poor, and there's no anomalies, so we're not really interested in it, but at least from that standpoint, we aren't. Then it looks like there's just one more piece here. It's Yam. We heard a little bit about from the other planet's description. With over 90% of its surface covered in oceans, Yam is a habitable nitrogen-oxygen world. Sounds promising, but its extremes can be quite hostile to sapient life. The heat from its extremely long days reaches dangerous levels, ranging from 24 degrees Celsius, that sounds fine, at night to 53 in the afternoon in the temperate zones. Oh. Okay, so there are harder places than that, because yeah, 53 is getting pretty steamy. Hurricanes run unchecked across the oceans, with winds reaching up to 250 kilometers per hour. While there are some arthropod-like animals, what is it with all these arthropods? The predominant forms of life are various kinds of toxic algae blooms that stretch hundreds of kilometers across. However, other biohydrocarbon algae blooms, usually algal blooms, but okay, are suitable for use as biofuel. But are you going to be using any fuel on this planet if it's not all that hospitable? And farming the green gold forms the backbone of Yam's economy. Yeah, well, I mean, there's almost 500,000 people here, so yeah, as it turns out, there definitely are some people. And yeah, so temperate zone, it says 34 degrees Celsius here. That's maybe an average. We're seeing that some of the extremes are 24 on one end and 53 on the other. So I'm curious, just moderate. I feel like this could be a place where there's element 0. Yeah, there is. There is. I think we've seen better. That was not a bad little spot right there. Element 0, of course, can be hard to come by. I thought at one point in time that there weren't any rich planets that had element 0, but we have later seen that that is not the case. So there are in fact rich planets that have element 0, and that would be the place to go. One of those if we were in particular need. But there's nothing particularly notable there. No anomalies. Of course, no real reason to scan, so I'm glad now that that means we have 100% explored the Nubian Expanse. So we can check this one off.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
Oh, we finished at exactly 5. Oh no, it said 500 out of 1,000. It did. I don't know if we drifted and in doing so lost a tiny bit of fuel that way. Maybe. But let's see. Other than that, Shadow Sea, we have 100% there. Hades Nexus, we're on 92. Like maybe it's worth a quick check here, see what we missed. I don't recall what it was that last brought us here. You can tell from the names here, but at the moment I'm not seeing anything. Restock on fuel. And then we have explored all those other places, except for Shoal. So let's see what the deal is here. And since we're 92% explored, this might be quite small, it is. Just this little guy right here.
Anomaly detected.
But there is an anomaly detected. It's Gay Hinnom, a nearly atmosphereless, tidally locked planet orbiting a red dwarf star. Gay or J Hinnom was the first place human explorers discovered a dedicated Prothean burial ground. Oh, okay. While a few sites were saved for posterity, Eldfell Ashland Mining successfully lobbied to scout the rest of the planet for Element Zero, and soon was embroiled in a scandal. Mining teams were looting grave sites, searching for Ezo and other treasures, and many got rich off the so-called cemetery business. Yeah, it's kind of a bad look, though. I get what you're saying. While EAM officially brought a stop to the looting, its mining teams remain on the planet, prospecting the unclaimed territory and taking their ore to the Pamyot system for refining. Travel advisory. Armed conflicts have broken out between miners and scientists, staking claims to Prothean ruins. Visitors are advised to employ security while exploring unknown regions of the planet. Population just 11,500. In the habitable zone, it's not bad in terms of temperature, but in an uninhabitable zone, it is quite hot or quite chilly. Yeah, since it's tidally locked, it means that the same side of the planet is always facing the star. So that means that the side that is always facing is scorching hot. The side that is never facing is extremely cold. And then on the sort of the halfway points where you're sort of on the place where you are constantly, I don't know, the star is constantly on the horizon, I guess, for lack of a better way of phrasing it. Constantly stuck at sunrise or stuck at sunset. That's where it would be the middle ground, this 35 degrees. But anyways, let's scan. It is a rich planet. Request immediate assistance? Okay. Also Ezo, as we might expect based on what we heard from those descriptions. Let's see. Surface scans show evidence of a shipwreck meeting Quarian design specifications. Identity of ship unknown. Number of life signs detected in vicinity uncertain. Yikes. Local wildlife may interfere with accuracy of biological scan. Okay, so we also don't have a great sense what to expect because there's also a question of whether we might be getting some false readings here or some misleading readings. So, okay, let's maybe duck out here for a second and read this new journal entry. So we have N7 Quarian crash site, a distress signal from a shipwreck on planet Gay Hinnom matches known Quarian signatures. The distress signal was categorized as extremely urgent, whatever that means. Land on the planet and investigate the Quarian distress signal. Okay. We could do that, I suppose. Let's save. And then, let's jump down. So, we are to go here. What would we like to do to set ourselves up here? So, I mean, if we want to have a Quarian when we're going to help a Quarian crash site, or at least suspected Quarian crash site, then we could take Tally. Tally is, of course, generally our expert against synthetics, and given how the description was saying, there might be some local wildlife that could be messed with our readings, that would suggest perhaps more organics should be what we're planning for here, not synthetics. So, in that sense, might be better if we went a different route. We did, of course, just recently pick up Thane, and so it would be kind of nice to get the chance to actually use him in a real mission, and not just walking around the Citadel and what have you. So, we might try him out, and then other people we've not seen much of. I mean, Jack, we of course recently got the warp ammo on, and we got that set to squad ammo, so that could be nice. We haven't used Tally all that often thus far. We did use her on Thane's recruitment mission, but let's see. I suppose we can go Thane plus Jack, and there's a bit of a synergy there, because Jack can pull along with us, and then that can set up the warp or even throw for Thane to deal a lot of damage, cause a lot of trouble. So let's check it out. In terms of our setup here, I think we're just going to stick with what we have at the moment, except maybe swap Jack to Scimitar? Oh, we got Varen. It seems. Let's see, search the wreckage for the Quarian ship for survivors. We take a look. Crash ship on planet Gehinnom is the Cyniad, a Quarian scout vessel associated with the Indena. There were survivors among the crew, but not many. Search the wreckage for the Quarian ship for survivors. Okay. So, see what we have here. We have a med kit. We could definitely nab. This looks like perhaps the place where they landed. Okay. Oh, away goes our ship. Sure. We didn't need that, I suppose. If we saw Varen, that means armor, which incendiary ammo is particularly good against. Warp is not bad, but we might want to go incendiary. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Also detecting multiple native life signs near
That's also not good.
your landing site.
Let's just take a second here. Put on as many incendiary ammos as we can. Because the list is longer nowadays. All of our weapons, we should try to make more points of going left to right or right to left. Because nowadays, I feel like I got okay. Double check, so we got the Carnifex. I think we did the shotgun, Pneumatic. Pretty sure is what we started out with. And then I'm almost certain we did the Locust. There we go. Okay, so I think if we are expecting Varen, then the Pneumatic is good because it is our best armor damaging weapon. Let's save. Anything else down here? Yes. Almost missed that. Now afford Electric Titan armor. I honestly did not even remember that we got those little pop-ups saying that we can now afford stuff. Perhaps because we've been so loaded up on resources for so long that we've just always been able to afford everything. Let's see, there's some personal logs here as well. Let's see, so we have Pilot Log, Scout Ship Cyniad, Lieutenant Forzan Voss Indena. Commence pilot's record. We managed to escape the Geth's notice. Thanks to some clever work in silencing Cyniad's engines. but the strain on the old ship was too much. The best we can hope for is to find a friendly spot somewhere in the shoal system. Our reports show that that isn't extremely likely. We are nervous scouting this close to the Perseus Vale, and we were right to be. At this point, I'm afraid we might never see the fleet again. Everything the Cyniad has been through. It seems like an ignoble end. Perseus Vale is this area that is... It's technically part of the Terminus systems, where, yeah, call home. And so that makes sense. If they were in the general Perseus Vale area, they ran into some Geth, had to flee, and they had to basically make a crash landing here. First few hours. Landing was rough, but we managed to salvage from the wreckage the things we'd need to survive. Unfortunately, Lieutenant Commander Gorlak didn't make it, leaving me the senior officer in charge. We've scouted the landscape and found the planet to be extremely hostile. We don't dare remove our environmental suits here. I bet you wouldn't. Never remove your environmental suits anywhere. Not even on the Citadel, or, other very controlled places. Though I suppose they're filled with people, but you know what I mean. We're all hoping to be rescued before there's any danger of exposure. Then missing survivors. I don't know who or what is taking them, but we've now lost more than half the crew who survived the crash. We hope to build a camp here to survive until the Indena found our beacon. Something is hunting us. I have to keep the crew together the best I can. We will send out a search party when the day comes. I'll find my crew, and we will do whatever it takes to return to the Indena. I mean, oh boy. Tough position to be in. Your commanding officer goes down, you suddenly are the commanding officer. You're in charge of the entirety of your squad after having crash landed on this unknown planet where you're just trying to hold out long enough so you can get some help. And based on what Edie was telling us before, it sounds like it's only one person remaining here. So the hopes of rescuing other team members, I don't know that worked. Don't know that worked. And of course, no map here, unfortunately. Okay, that looks like some dead Varen, I think. An explosive container. Several of them, in fact. And there's our person. Okay. Let's investigate. Stabilize.
Life signs are stabilized. I recommend securing the area in preparation for shuttle extraction.
Okay. Quarian status. She's on full HP. However, we got ourselves an ambush. Where from exactly, you ask? This side.
Stabilizing their bodies.
More here as well. Like, we'll try to save the explosive containers. Only use those if we absolutely need to. More of you. Fortunately, we do have pretty decent skills against armor. We do have another Varen come this way and another Varen, in theory, coming that way. You. Can reach.
Easy shot.
This Varen may be coming for us, but it's fine. Okay. I was gonna say we perhaps would have gotten the chance to, would have liked to have switched people's weapons around, because I think Jack is on her, what is it, her heavy pistol? I don't think she's on her shotgun. And then Thing is on his SMG, so both of our squad mates are on their, their weapon that is worse for the situation, sadly. Get read some. Ooh, I did not see you so close. Get warped. You are not dead. I think it did get the briefest of moments to attack the Quarian. And when we want to have in our back pocket is to either be able to explode this if all the Varen are crowding around, or at least be able to use biotic abilities like pull to get them away from us. I mean, well, technically right now we would be pulling them toward the Quarian, which is not really what we want to be doing, but it would at least incapacitate them for a little bit. Buy us a little bit more time. So... And Jack's Shockwave does not really work all that well against Varen because they're fast enough that they can kind of sidestep it. I'm kind of tempted to blow this up. That was not very well timed. So this is becoming a problem. We'll review. Have Jack pull you. And I think are getting close here. Let's pull you before you get to the Quarian.
Go in peace.
They've seen us.
I think they are dead. Okay, I think we just make a run for it. Let us review. And perhaps explode that container on us. And board.
Coordinates received. Your data inbound for pickup. You've done us a great service. Expect to hear from the captain.
Alright, so we found and extracted the Quarian survivor, notified the antenna of Cyniad's scout ship location. Got 125 experience from that. I'm not sure, we didn't really look around in the area after we got to that area where the actual Quarian was to see if there was any additional funding spots there, any loot to be had. If so, then that would have been pretty devious, because that would have been, I mean, obviously we were pretty rushed once we got there. I suppose before we checked out the status on the Quarian, we might have been able to explore further. We did get some palladium as well,